we know that we're being controlled and manipulated, right? We have like this ability to like see things in two different ways, right? Like, and I'm hearing the word cortex, like our cortex receives things different ways. And so I believe that we think with both sides of our brain, honestly, because I know the reason why you're acting that way, even though it may not be okay. I'm aware of why you're doing that because of certain experiences, because you're being controlled and manipulated by certain illusions. So I understand that. But also, it doesn't mean, like multiple timelines. But it's like, it's also not okay. Like, even though I understand, it doesn't make it okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I feel like for those of us who can see beyond the veil, that's where we get kind of stuck in the like where we're supposed to go, and then like the low vibration aspect of it, because it's like, we know, I can understand why you're acting like that, but that don't make it okay. And so then we kind of get stuck in the middle there. Excuse me, that's a confirmation burp. We get stuck in the middle there, and then it's kind of hard to be like, stop fucking with certain people, because it's like, well, damn, are they gonna stop acting like that? And it's like, no, leave their ass be. Leave them where they're at. You move on, because people are aware and they're not aware of what they're doing. And I feel like everybody's not gonna awaken, and people have their times when they're gonna awaken and they're gonna be aware of what they're doing, and some people are not. But that ain't our shit. Like, that's their shit. And so it's like, you gotta have a really discerning spirit so that you don't get caught up in somebody else's journey and their bullshit and their karmic shit, because you're like, oh, I understand. Like, nah, I understand, but fuck you. Boy, fuck you. Girl, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I just think that's where we are. Relating to an unconditional acceptance. No, I'm out. He said, yeah, I think some get confused with how you show compassion, yet don't rock with their BS. Yeah. And it kind of puts us in this space of where we kind of get stuck in the middle, and we still kind of deal with them even though we're not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I've been watching a lot of different videos on YouTube where they talk about different prophets in the Bible and how some prophets chose to suffer and be with the people who they were prophesied over, or people who they were trying to bring out of bondage. And although that's a very noble thing, it's not always the most smartest or discerning thing, because that's a frequency and an energy that's like pulling you back. And it's like, no, you need to keep moving forward. Like, okay, like, I feel like too, Jesus didn't really, like, if we're just gonna talk about like the Bible in terms of reference of prophets and shit like that, right? Like in terms of like Christ consciousness, like, Jesus wasn't staying in one place for too fucking long. He said what he said, and he was gone. And I think like the only reason why Jesus got unalive is because, baby, you should have kept it moving, bruh. You should have kept it moving. You want to do what? Hell no. He staying till the morning. I gotta go. But no, I have another YouTube. Not a YouTube channel. I have a TikTok. I have another TikTok channel, a TikTok account, and like one of my highest. It don't have that many videos on there, but I haven't been on that channel or that account in a really long time. But one of my videos on there was like, I think the reason why melanated people get like find ourselves in really fucked up situations, because God be like, I didn't tell your ass to do that. Like, I gave you a gift, and here you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you overshared. Like, you gave too much of you. You know what I mean? Like, because if you think about it, Melanated people are the ones that are like the gods, the spirits. We're gifted. We're the ones with the magic. We were the ones that were connected to the four elements and all this other shit. And it's like the minute we started sharing this shit with other people, it was like, oh yeah, I'll put you on. It's the minute we got fucked up. And we should have been like Shannon Sharp ass. No, nigga. No, no. No. We shouldn't have been sharing our shit. And I wish that a lot of us would practice like some of our spiritual practices in private. Like I do workings, but I don't share my workings with motherfuckers on the internet. Bitch, that's a closed practice. That's a motherfucking closed practice. Like if you're doing spell work, bitch, that should be in a closed, confined space. Patreon, where people gotta pay for it. You should be like giving everybody a divination, divine for people who say, oh yeah, I want to come into your closed practice. Baby, let me go and see first. Let me go meditate on you before I do a reading, anything for you. Like real shit. Less people I have somebody that I read for, but I really like her energy. But the last two girls that I read for, thing 1 and thing 2, and it's one of them came from TikTok. Bitch, she brought her friend to me. That old lying asshole. Bitches be lying for no reason. Like, I can see you, right? Like, I can see you. But yeah, I gotta get off soon because my phone gonna die. So, this was fun. It always get fun, like, towards the end of my crying. Like, no, because people be capping for no reason. Like, girl, what is you? I don't even know you, lady. Like, what you lying for? And that's what she did. She just lied. What the fuck are you lying for? That's weird, bro. But everybody don't be ready. And I feel like a lot of people don't be ready for no real shit. You want a tarot reader to up your ass, and that ain't gonna be me. That's not gonna be me. And that's why I don't do yes or no questions, because when people like, oh, am I gonna graduate from school? Bitch, are you going? Are you studying? Are you practicing? Like, come on now. Is such and such gonna call me back? Do you think such and such is good for you? Because if they call you back, what you gonna do? Be with them? Like, come on. This is like, be fucking for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, be for real. People be asking stupid shit, and I be telling people, I'm not no fucking crystal ball. Either you gonna put the work in, or you ain't gonna graduate, or you such and such ain't gonna, you and such and such gonna keep going around and around and around and around in a circle with one another, and that person just gonna be breaking your heart, and you're gonna be like, I don't know why, because you're not learning your lesson. It's very simple. It's not hard. So simple. That's why I stay every time I see you. Oh, thank you. Picking up on hella shit, and everyone else just sitting pretty like they don't see it. Yeah, exactly. I've been meeting more people in public, though, that are like readers, and they're really cool, too. They're really cool. It's really nice to, like, meet people like us in person, not online. Like, So, that's been happening lately, and it's been really cool. It's been a really nice experience, honestly. But, yeah. I'm going to come back later today, guys.